Our best investment is redeveloping our existing properties, and we have some properties we'll do that with next year.
I'm here today with Ric Campo, Chairman and CEO of Camden Property Trust. How are operating fundamentals for the multifamily sector trending at this time, and how do they position Camden heading into 2023?
Well, operating fundamentals are very strong, continue to be strong in our markets throughout the Sun Belt, and we're positioned really, really well for 2023. We have a 5% earn-in in our rent roll, and so 23 is probably one of the best years in terms of the start of the year that we've seen in a long time.
And what can we expect from Camden in terms of transaction activity, given recent changes in the cost of capital?
Well, that's definitely an interesting question. Right now, we are sitting on our fortress balance sheet. We have one of the best balance sheets in REIT land, and it's a very uncertain environment transaction-wise today. So we're trying to sort of take our time to figure out what to do. It's a unique environment in that you have this really complicated world with the Fed doing what it's doing. And so right now, the best thing to do is nothing until we see more stability in the 10-year and what the real long-term cost of capital is. Our best investment is redeveloping our existing properties, and we have some properties we'll do that with next year. And then we're sort of holding our own in terms of waiting to see when we start new developments and when we get involved in the transaction market. I think we'll get a lot more clarity in December, and then usually the transaction market starts to pick up at the end of January, and we'll just have to see.
And can you talk about Camden's recent development deals in the single-family rental space, as well as Camden's development plans more broadly?
Sure. So we are building two purpose-built single-family rental subdivisions. Each one of them are in Houston, one in the north part, one in the south side. And the idea is that they're really test projects for us. Single-family rentals have been a big thing forever, but they've just sort of in the last maybe 5 or 6 years become more institutional quality. And so we think we're really excited about them because we think it's just another sort of product type for Camden. What's going on now in the single-family market is really interesting because, of course, single-family home sales have just ground to, not to a halt, but are down substantially because of interest rate rises, which actually makes single-family for rent really a better market when you think about it. And then what's been happening is construction costs have started to fall for single-family development. Our costs are down 6.5% for our first set of houses compared to multifamily continuing to go up. Our long-term view of development, it's a great business to be in. In the last 10 years, we built $4.2 billion of development and continue to create value and add value for our shareholders. So the market today is kind of complicated with the rising cost of capital and uncertainty about what the Fed's going to do and whether we're going to have a soft landing or a hard landing or whatever you want to call it. So we're taking our time and probably will delay our development starts until we see, broader speaking on multifamily, until we see more stability in the market. But long term, we love the development business and we'll continue to be very active in it.